Yeah, this motherfucker Jerry Springer was wild, and I saw this documentary. Bad shit insane. Right off the bat, I was almost speechless when I finished it because there was so much shenanigans and chaos ensued. And as a youngster, I would occasionally tune in to some Jerry Springer episodes, just like the family would. You know, it was kind of a tradition here and there, like as far as television programs. But I gotta say, as soon as that fucking horse came out, I'm like, yo, this motherfucker is bugging. And for him to even let this happen on television, this dude, having relations with a fucking horse and or just oh man, it was just really grotesque and I never was aware of that episode. I'm like, what the fuck is going on? Now I do put the blame also on the older creepy producer guy who says, oh, if I could execute somebody live on television, I would. I'm like, well, this guy's a scumbag. But watching the Netflix documentary, my jaw was dropped to the floor quite a few times throughout the I couldn't believe it. And it's crazy hearing Jerry Springer saying to the audience, well, if there's a place in hell, I'm probably there. Seeing the most phallus, most chaotic, most craziest shit. I understand that it's for ratings, it's for entertainment. It worked. Who am I? It definitely worked for its time. And as a youngster, I did enjoy quite a few episodes. Some of the more tamer ones, if you will. I just never realized how crazy it got. My main example is that fucking horse episode. That shit really made me feel icky. I'm like, yo, dude, for you to allow bestiality or this type of shit on your fucking TV is insane. I again fuck that producer, the main guy, the creepy chubby dude. I'm chubby too, but the chubby guy with the sunglasses and the beard, who is just really pompous and really full of himself and really, yes, I'm a genius. You are a genius, but in a very gross and creepy way. It just really affected me. It affected me in a really icky way. I'm like, yo, this is a fucked up watch. And yeah, and don't get me wrong, there were a couple funny moments too. I got to throw that in there. Like as creepy as the viewing was, there were a couple moments that made me chuckle for sure. And there were a couple moments where I'm like, this is pretty well put together. I do like how some of the other producers are chiming in and giving their 2 cents. But I also put the blame on some of the producers, the in-house producers of the show that were having the ball rolling. They admit that they bring some of these people on the show. They're real, but they have them kind of act out these scenarios where they're pissed off and aggressive at each other, or the main reason why they're there in the first place. And they act it out in a bout of rage before they go on stage. So in a way, it's kind of like wrestling, but they're actually getting accounts from real people all around the world who have problems. Now, these people go on this show, but eventually they're pointed at and ridiculed and looked at, and they're mocked at on a really big spotlight. And it was a bit hurting to finally find out after all these years of how it really goes down behind scenes, because I never really honestly looked too deep into how the ball's rolling behind the scenes in the Jerry Springer show. And again, I'm sorry if I'm sounding long-winded at any point. Maybe just a ballpark rating just for the channel's sake. I would say maybe, I don't know, strong 6 out of 10, light 7 out of 10. The horse thing really knocked a good chunk down for me because of it. Just I lost a massive amount of any amount of respect that I even had for Jerry Springer. Thank you guys for watching. That was my thoughts on the Jerry Springer doc, the one that just came out on Netflix. If you guys have seen it, comment below. Let me know your thoughts. In the meantime, between time, I'm on to the next review. Thank you guys for checking in. And thanks for sticking around. Fro.